Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to read a story called A Dinosaur Called Tiny. One sunny day, a long time ago, there was a big egg. Crack! It started to break. Out of a great big dinosaur egg hatched a little, tiny baby dinosaur. "Oh, isn't he sweet?" said his mum. He's very small," said his dad. "Let's call him Tiny." Days, weeks, and months passed. Tiny grew a little. Soon he wasn't a baby anymore, but he was still tiny. "He's smaller than one of my spots," said Brontosaurus. "He's smaller than one of my horns," said Triceratops. "And he's smaller than one of my teeth," said Tyrannosaurus. No one had ever seen such a tiny dinosaur before. The other young dinosaurs teased Tiny. They called him names like Teeny Weeny and Teensy Weeny, Teeny Tiny. "You're not a proper dinosaur," said Tyro, the young Tyrannosaurus Rex. "You're much too small." He stuck his tongue out at Tiny. Tiny had to play on his own. At first, he tried to copy the games that the other young dinosaurs played. When they played Earth Shake, so did Tiny. But the earth didn't shake at all. When the other dinosaurs played Chase the Dinosaur, Tiny played Chase the Leaf. But the leaves never chased Tiny. When the other dinosaurs played hide and seek, so did Tiny. He found some great hiding places, but no one ever came to find him. "This is no fun," he thought. "Tiny, I hate being small." Tiny sat on a little rock under a bush, feeling very sorry for himself. "Hello," chirped a small voice above him. Tiny looked up to see a little young bird. "Who are you?" he said. "I'm Archie," said the bird. "I'm Tiny," said Tiny. "Yes, you are," said the bird. "And you're sad. But why?" "No one will play with me," said Tiny. "They say I'm too small." "I'll play with you," said Archie. Because I'm small," said Tiny. "No, because I like you," said Archie. So Tiny and Archie played together. They played Dinosaur's Footsteps and Dinosaur Explorers. They made a tiny mountain and a little cave. They had lots of fun together. But suddenly they heard a crash, crack, rumble. The ground shook. "What was that?" gasped Tiny. Tiny and Archie went to see. They found the other young dinosaurs in a huddle. "What's going on?" asked Tiny. "Tyro's jumped so hard he's made the ground crack," said one dinosaur, "and now he's trapped." "And we're scared that the ground will break under us if we try to save him," said a third. "Help!" cried Tyro. Tiny looked down at his little feet and thought, "I'll save him," he said, and off he went. All around Tiny the ground creaked and crumbled. Tiny looked down at the deep, deep cracks and shivered. What if he fell in? "Help!" he heard Tyro cry again. So Tiny had to go on. On he crept, on and on. until at last he came to where Tyro stood, shaking and quivering. "Come on, Tyro," said Tiny. "I'll lead you to safety." "I can't," said Tyro. "I'm scared I'll fall." "No, you won't," said Tiny. "Archie will show us where it's safe to walk." "That's right," chirped Archie. "We'll play a game of don't step on the cracks," said Tiny. "Follow me." Slowly but surely, with Archie's help, Tiny led Tyro to where the other dinosaurs were waiting. "Well done, Tiny," they cried. "You saved Tyro." "Thanks, Tiny," said Tyro. He carried Tiny on his back all the way home. Tiny was a hero. Now all the young dinosaurs wanted to be friends with him. No one ever said he was too small or that he wasn't a proper dinosaur, and no one ever called him Teensy Weensy again. "What a clever dinosaur you are, Tiny," said his mum. "You may be small," said his dad, "but you've got a big heart." He lifted Tiny up and cuddled him. Tiny smiled. "I like being tiny," he said. The end.